Hey there, and welcome to the Explainer. You know what's just the worst? Getting a tiny, brand new scratch on your glasses, like right in your line of sight, it's so frustrating. So today, we're going to dive into a super quick guide on how you can fix those minor scratches and get back to seeing the world nice and clear.
Ah, yeah, you know exactly the one I'm talking about. It's not even that big, but it just, bam, catches the light and bam, suddenly it's the only thing you can possibly focus on. It's a universal annoyance, for sure, but the good news is, for those little minor scuffs, there's often a pretty simple fix you can do right at home.
But hold on! Before we grab any supplies, we have to play detective for a second. This is actually the most critical step. You've got to assess the damage, because not all scratches are created equal. And trust me, you don't want to treat them the same way.
Okay, so here's how you tell the difference. Just run your fingernail very gently over the scratch. If your nail kind of glides over it, maybe you can just barely feel a little surface mark. That's what we call a minor buff. That's what we can fix today. But if your nail actually gets caught in the scratch, that's a deep groove. And for those, you really need to see a professional. Trying to fix that yourself could do way more harm than good.
So, assuming you've confirmed you're dealing with a minor buff, it's time to assemble your toolkit. And you're going to love this because it's super simple. You probably have most of this stuff already.
All you're going to need is a clean microfiber cloth, a special lens polishing compound, something like Polywatch is perfect for this, a little bit of distilled water, and a few cotton swabs. See? That's it. It's a really straightforward list, no complicated gadgets required. All right, now for the actual method. We're going to use a really simple three-step process to gently buff that scratch away and get your lens back to being crystal clear. The whole process is this simple. First, we clean. Then, we apply and buff. And finally, we inspect and repeat if we have to. That's it. Clean, apply, inspect. Easy to remember.
Okay, step one, and you can't skip this. We need a perfectly clean surface. Why? Because any little piece of dust or debris left on that lens can actually cause more scratches when you start buffing. So give the lens a quick rinse with some distilled water and then a very gentle wipe with your microfiber cloth.
Now that the lens is clean and dry, it is time for the magic. You're going to apply a tiny, and I mean tiny, rice-sized drop of your polishing compound right onto that scratch. Seriously, a little bit goes a very long way here, so don't go overboard. And here's the technique. Using that microfiber cloth, you're going to buff the area for just 30 to 60 seconds. The key here is light pressure and small circular motions. You really got to remember, this is a delicate operation. Think of it like you're polishing, not sanding it down. After about a minute, stop. Take a clean part of your cloth, wipe away any leftover stuff, and take a good look at the lens. Is the scratch gone? Or at least a lot less noticeable? If it's better but still there, you can repeat the process 1 or maybe 2 more times. But that's your limit. Any more than that, and you risk damaging the lens itself.
You know, knowing what to do is only half the battle. To avoid turning this tiny problem into a huge one, it's just as important, maybe even more important, to know what not to do.
I am sure you have seen these so-called hacks online, but please, I'm begging you, do not use them. Toothpaste, baking soda, vinegar, they're all abrasive. Instead of polishing the scratch out, they're just going to create this cloudy haze of thousands of tiny new scratches, and you'll make the problem so much worse.
And here are a few other really important warnings. If your lenses have any kind of special coating on them, like an anti-reflective layer, you have to be extremely careful. Overbuffing can literally strip that coating right off. And when you're cleaning your glasses just in general, never use a paper towel or the corner of your t-shirt. Those fibers can and will cause new scratches. Just stick to the microphone.
So at the end of the day, the most crucial point is this. Just knowing the difference between a minor buff that you can totally handle yourself and a deep groove that really needs an expert's touch. By checking out the damage first and using the right tools and the right technique, you can make a really smart decision and keep your view of the world as clear as it can be.